What up? What up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Ready to get this Flash Rivals Clash? I almost said Gauntlet again. I don't know why I always do that. But we are getting ready to get this Rivals Clash going. I'm actually going to try out... Hopefully everybody picks the Bobcats. If y'all have not picked a team yet, man, pick the Bobcats. At least for me, I think that Jason Richardson card is going to be better, at least, than the other one, than the Lamb card. So I would pick the Bobcats if maybe you're trying to get that Epic Prime. But I'm going to try to use the card, the Jason Tatum that I got in the last event. I'm going to try to use that one in my lineup. I don't know how well it would work. If it doesn't work, I'm going to probably go with 3 Ultra Rare Pros and then 2 Uncommons. But I'm going to try it with the Elite Pro Jason Tatum first and see how it actually works. See if you can actually win games like that. As you see, we got the Jamal Mashburn Pro, and as the deck is right now, I only have 2 Elite Pros, so it kind of scares me to do this, but I'm going to just try it out and see how it works. See if we can get some wins doing this. If not, then we'll just have to switch it up. But anyway, hope everybody is doing good today. Happy Tuesday. Is that what day today is? I'm pretty sure that there's probably going to be see a lot of people in the lineup with pretty nice cards that I've never seen before since I'm trying to use this Elite deck. But we know they're going to have 3 of them. So we know they're at least going to have 3 elites. And I think if they play the singles first, then I'm pretty sure that we'll probably win. Alright, so first game down. First game won. Nice. The only thing I don't like about Rivals Clash, which makes Rivals Clash one heck of a grind, is that you only get 2 picks. Man, getting 2 picks absolutely stinks. You know, since I picked up Elite Plus Plus, I still have not. Wait, how many wins? Oh my gosh, look how close it is already. Pick the Bobcats, guys. Pick the Bobcats. But hopefully they win. But since picking up Elite Plus Plus, I have not yet pulled an Elite on the draft board, and I've had well over 100 resets. I even did my 300 pick rebounding and playmaking. I'm really not sure what to do on this one. Let's go. I guess we have to win, so let's go the 2 pros. See how it goes. I don't know what they're going to play. I don't know the order in which they do it this year. I don't know if they changed it up or not. Usually last year the AI would do their worst card at the very end. They actually had an Elite that time at the very end. So we're actually kind of lucky that they had playmaking on that, since Manu is better at playmaking. So it doesn't look like they started with their 2 best cards, but might probably do the Jason Tatum and the Manu if the 2 cards start in the beginning. I wonder who, I guess I'm assuming that this is the pattern that they're going to do. For the Flash events, they are going to do a, or at least for the main event, they're going to do a Flash event first. And then once the Flash event, oh, there we go. There we got a Jason Tatum. And so I guess that kind of tells us what's going to be coming up. I guess a Flash event for the main event each single week, maybe. That would be nice. Ooh, I really want this Mike Bibby right there. That is one of the cards I do definitely want. Mike Bibby. Another Arizona player. Fee, what is going on? What is up, dude? Lorenzo, what is up with you as well? Who should we go with? Jamal? Yeah, well, let's go Jamal. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I guess they had 3 elite pros in that one. So they don't match your deck. I guess when they play singles, 3 singles in a row, we'll have to go with the Tatum every time just to make sure that we win. Rushy, what is up, dude? I don't know why it's not popping up. Why is chat not popping up on my Streamlabs? I guess I'm gonna have to look at actual YouTube for that. For some reason the chat's not popping up on my screen. Sonny, did I see the Discord? You got the Elite LeBron on an Epic Prime Spinner. Dude, that is awesome. That is one heck of a pull, dude. That is, I think, the best card in the game. I believe that the LeBron is the best regular Elite in the game anyway. I could be mistaken, but I think the LeBron is. That's a pretty darn good pull. I would take it. I've still only had my one elite pull on a spinner, which was that Manu, and that was pretty much it. Look at this guy. He had 4 elite pros in that deck. They had 4 elite pros. Wow. What team do I think will win the Rivals Clash? I'm hoping the Bobcats win because the Jason Richardson is definitely a better card. That's the one I want to win. But as of right now, I mean, it's pretty darn close. It's definitely close. Chris, what is up? Phony, what is up? We rank number 1. I like it. I like being ranked number 1. I can't really tell the elite difference. Is this elite? This looks like elite plus. Yeah, we might have to switch up the deck. I wanted to do a deck with the Jason Tatum in there just to play with his card, but I don't have elites to match it, so I might have to switch up the deck just to, depending on how it goes. This is kind of like a trial run just to see if I can use a deck with the Jason Tatum, but if it's anything like the last event or the last matchup, they had 4 elite pros in their deck and they went up against me. Like, that doesn't really seem fair. I don't know how they expect you to win +5 games if they have 4 elite pros. See, there's 2 of them already. There's 3 of them. And there they got 4 of them. So again, they got 4 elite pros. Both of them are pro'd for me, so that is good with either. Well, I don't have any Epic Prime pros, so I could definitely use one, especially for the Gauntlet coming up. I'm assuming next week in a full week, so hopefully that works. A full deck works. You face people in your wild deck tier, so elite plus. Yeah, I don't have that many pros, so I only have 2 elite pros, so that's why I was kind of unsure whether or not I should use this deck or not. But I'm still going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot, and hopefully it works. At least for a little bit. You don't have bouts. No, Rivals Clash you can play forever. As many bouts as you want. That's what makes Rivals Clash at least difficult, in a sense, just because... I think we got that one. Yeah. Oh, we didn't get that one. Unbelievable. We lost that with Jason Tatum on there. Wow. Alright. The Elite using this might be a little too tough because them having Elite Pros, 4 Elite Pros might be a little bit too tough. Look at that. All 5 cards were better than mine. That's crazy. It doesn't work, Rushy, if they got that many. If they got that many elite, like that deck, they had. Oh, there we got an epic. All right, Cody Zeller. It doesn't work if they got 4 elite pros, because then it doesn't matter if you do your 2 worst ones first, because they'll still have pros. Like last year they would match your at least deck tier. This year they're not even matching your deck tier at all. Because if they have 4 elite pros in every single deck, it doesn't matter the order you do it in, because you quite possibly could lose. I need one other good elite pro in order to be able to do this, and I don't think I can. See, like this one, I mean, you play your worst one, but then the only thing that I can play right now is my 2 elite pros. That's the only thing I can do to try to guarantee a win. See, it's just too hard to do it like that. They got 4 elite pros and 1 epic prime pro, which all those cards are better than mine, and so it doesn't make a difference what order you play anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch up the deck. There's no way that I can do it like that unless I get another elite pro. That stinks because I wanted to use that Tatum. They have switched up how the AI plays definitely this year. So let me go into here, let me switch up, let me see what it was, because initially what I thought I was going to do was use my elite pros. You know what, just for fun, let's use, you know what, just for fun to see if it works. Because maybe this year all uncommons will work except for the gauntlet. Let me put in, let me just try it. Let me put in all Doug West. We're going to put in an all Doug West team and see if it works. If this is another event in which all uncommons work. That's almost going to be disappointing because I don't want to be like having to use all uncommons all of the time. You have 1 elite pro, 1 elite single, 3 epic prime singles. I win everything. Alright, I'll try that one next. We're just testing out different ideas just to see what works and what doesn't. So they got 1 card that's better on that one. So 2 cards that are better. Okay, I don't know if an all Doug West is gonna work because it looks like they have at least 2 rares in the 5-point games for that one. I mean, I kind of like how it's different, making you actually think. Look at this. The +3 is an elite. And the +5, how is this order right? We got a regular rare. We have a rare plus, or rare plus, and then an elite at +3. That doesn't make much sense. That doesn't make much sense at all. Well, I guess the all Doug West thing isn't going to work. Alright, so we'll try the Elite Pro, Elite Single, 3 Epic Prime Singles. We'll try that one out. It is sure as heck is not the same as last year. That is for sure. All right, let's go. I guess we'll go the Jason Tatum for the elite. Oh no, Epic Prime. Epic Prime will go the Markkanen. And then we'll put elite Jason Tatum in there. And what was it? One elite single? And do I have a center? I guess we'll go Bobby Portis. Not that it has to match up. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but we'll do it just for the sake of positions. And we'll put in the Manu. So we'll test yours. We'll test yours. The elite single is not trained, so you can use 4 Epic Primes. Elite single is not trained. All right. Then we'll go, I guess, Zach LaVine. All right, we'll test this one out. And when you do this deck, what do you use? You use the I guess the Elite Pro with your 2-point game. I think Ayton is one of the worst Epic Primes. Don't tell me that, dude. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that. That's not right. That's definitely not right. You use 3 Ultra Rare Pros. Yeah, I was phony. The Ultra Rare, using Ultra Rare Pros is what I was initially going to do when I first started. You know, I was going to use 3 of my Ultra Rare Pros and then 2 bad ones. But, I wanted to try something else, like using different cards instead and see how it actually works. So they got all elite singles, Epic Prime, and an elite. Like, that's okay. Well, I'm not sure how it's possible to win that game. Not with that lineup. All five cards were better than the Epic Primes. Use the Epic Prime singles. All right, we'll give that one a shot. This is an actual Epic Prime deck, so it's probably going to be a little bit easier anyway. Look at that, an Elite Pro. All right. An Elite Pro and an Elite. Try it with the Mashburn in place of the Tatum because your Elite Pro is the Mitchell. Okay. We'll give that a shot. I don't know if y'all are facing, obviously y'all are facing different people instead of the same exact ones I am, but it seems like every single one of them. Seems like every single one of them has every single card that is better than mine. It's going to take at least a little bit to get used to. That is for sure. Definitely going to take a little bit used to. I still initially thought that the Epic using ultra rare pros would probably be the best, since I think as far as the tier goes, my ultra rare pros are probably the best in that, or close to the best in that tier, and I thought that might be the best thing to use, but we'll have to see. So they got one Epic Prime, one Elite, and another Elite, and then a... Alright, that one worked. That one worked for sure. Okay, so we just need to keep facing decks like that. Then that would be good. Those awesome 2 picks at a time. It takes absolutely forever in order to get these resets. But what's going to happen when they have an Elite tier? I'm only Epic Prime Plus, and plus 5 is Elite, which is 2 full levels above me. Yep. Test Rivals Clash. See what cards actually work. No doubt about it. So this one has 2 Epic Primes. Alright, well 2 in a row, man. We'll take it. 2 in a row. I like it so far. I like it so far. If they keep throwing out the singles, but if they do your 2-person team at the very start, then do you drop with the Elite Pro to begin, or do you save it? You save the marking in for, yeah, definitely save the marking in for sure. Hey, once in 20 games, I'll take that. That is good. But like this, when they do the 2 players for the very first matchup, then the question is, what do you do? I'm gonna have to go. I guess we'll have to go offense playmaking. So Jamal, and we'll go Jamal and Jamal. Look at that. I think since it was offense and playmaking, I think that's probably the only reason I won. Jamal Murray got a pretty high offense and playmaking. I'm liking this. 3 in a row. I'll certainly take it. Like I said before, I still have not. I've probably hit well over 100 plus resets since hitting Elite Plus Plus, and I have only picked up, in those 100 plus resets, I've only picked up 1 Epic Prime. No Elites, and just 1 Epic Prime in all of those resets, which is crazy. Yeah, Bobcats for sure. Definitely go Bobcats. I use the Elite Pro with my best card for the stats, except marketing. Yeah, I think that's the best idea too. I definitely think that's the best idea. How much did you spend on this game? I'm not sure what you mean by did you. Oh, look at that. They had an Elite in there for their very last card. Oh my goodness. So I guess that one was unwinnable. I'm not sure what you mean, Matthew. Like, usually on the events, I spend... I mean, the main events anyway, not as far as the flash events. As far as all the flash events, I spend to get the event card. And that's pretty much it. I don't buy packs or anything. Just whatever the I guess whatever it is to get the event card each week. Because it's pretty much impossible to get an event card without spending any money. So I get the event card. Let's see. Rebounding and playmaking. We're going to go that one. And I guess... Dang, dude. He had an Elite Pro and an Epic Prime Pro. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's how you got your only loss. Easiest is still 3 ultra rare, 2 uncommon. Yeah, I think I'll probably have to go with that and see. My record is 550-0, but you only play quick game. Hey, I mean, play whatever game mode you like. I mean, I don't really like quick game very much because just for the simple fact that I don't like playing or getting 2 picks at a time. The raining threes doesn't take hardly any time at all to actually finish, and you get 12 picks. So you can do a raining threes game in like 45 seconds and you get 12 picks. And so it's definitely much better than playing 6 games of quick game, for me anyway. R3 is boring. I mean, I don't really see how any game mode is actually exciting. Quick game or 2v2 or raining threes. I don't think any of them are exciting. And then they'd use another elite at the very end. I don't think that this deck is going to work either. I really don't want to have to use ultra rares again though. Try putting an Epic Pro in place of a Epic Prime Pro. I don't have an Epic Prime Pro. Harrison. Alright, man, we'll try your deck. Let's see how that works. Oh, yeah, in place of the Epic Prime single. I got you. Let me try Harrison's one. See how that one does. What does it say? 2 Epic Primes. Whoops. One ultra rare pro. And 1 uncommon. Alright, let's give this one a shot. I just want to use something that's different than what we have always been using in the past. At least being able to see different cards. You're ranked 265. That's good, dude. Keep it up. Keep up the grind. If you are on my team and you are in the chat right now, I did send a support ticket for our rewards to ask them where the heck our team rewards are. And they sent me, I sent them an email, and they said, or I sent them an email from my email, because when you hit support, an email pops up when I play on BlueStacks. And they took an entire day and finally sent me an email back and said, use Elite and Ultra Rare as tag team. Okay. I sent them an email, and they sent me an email back like a day later, and said, well, I have to log into the phone and then click that button, the support button, from my phone. That way it goes to my email automatically, and I have to send him an email that way. So I had to send him another support ticket after that, just to do that. And so hopefully it works. Hopefully we hear something soon. Yeah, we finished 4th for nothing. Hopefully we get some word though. I mean, I don't understand, like, there's 10 people in the top 10 that didn't receive rewards, at least as far as I know, and I wouldn't think that all 10 of them would be like, okay, well, whatever, we didn't get rewards, so we're not going to say anything. Just played a guy with an Elite Foil Pro Joel Embiid. I've seen in the Discord there are people that are posting their foil pulls. I still have never pulled a foil. Last year in the top tier when we were in Legend, I only pulled two. I only pulled 2 foils as a Legend. Ever on the draft board. So I don't, like, even when we have 1,000,000 foils, I don't pull foils very often. And now this year, how we have hardly any foils, I doubt that I'm gonna be pulling anything good. Michael Ray Richardson. I haven't seen that card yet. Playmaking. So this is a tough one. So if they do 3 singles in a row, Harrison, then what do you play for your 3rd single? Do you still play your Epic Prime, or do you play your Elite? Let's go with the Epic Prime. And they got a Pro, so it wouldn't even have mattered. It wouldn't even have mattered because they would have won even if I had an Elite. That Tatum event card looks amazing. I love it too. I think it looks amazing too. It looks so much better than the regular cards. The regular cards don't really look that good. I think last year's cards looked better, but this year's Blue Edwards. Just woke up in time for the start of the event, running 3 single Elites, 1 Epic Prime Pro, 1 Elite Pro, and it's working great. That's awesome. I definitely don't have that deck though. I don't have 3 Elite singles, and I don't have an Epic Prime Pro. We're still going to test this out though. We're going to find something, hopefully, that works where I don't have to use those lower cards. I don't want to have to use the same cards that I use in every single event. Klay Thompson. Foil card. I like it. Top 250, no doubt. Yeah, I definitely think that top 250 is really the only thing that's, I mean, I guess if you have one of them already, I don't have one of them. But I could definitely use a, I could really use an Epic Prime Pro. Because that is, you know, almost on the same level as an Elite card. So that will help at least for the Gauntlet deck. And so getting that top 250 to get an Epic Prime Pro would help a lot. Help me. I know that a lot of people complain about the rewards not being very good. The fact that there's just not an Elite in there. But not very many people have an entire Gauntlet deck filled out to where they wouldn't need an Epic Prime Pro. Hopefully the Bobcats do win. Yeah, I don't know if it's me, but they definitely don't play the same way every single time. See, that time using those two cards as the double point game ended up losing because they played an Epic Prime. And the other cards, of course, we would have won with, but the score's closer than I thought. The Hornets are only 2. That's really close. Usually within the first hour, you can tell who's going to win. You don't see very many in which I think in all of the times that I've played Rivals Clash, I think there's only been like one time where I thought, at least going into the last, you know, half a day or the last 12 hours, that I didn't know who exactly was going to win. Dude, that is getting frustrating, man. That is getting frustrating. Every single deck, they have at least 4 cards that are better. You're rank 183 with 110 already, dude. That's awesome. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're definitely getting better, I guess, luck than I am. Oh, there's the first time we won 4 matchups. Wow, that was the first time we won 4 matchups. God, these 2 picks, man. This is like the only thing. I mean, not necessarily the only thing, but the most hated thing is just, God dang, that is close. 21,155 to 21,464. But only getting 2 picks every single time is terrible. Can't sandbag. No. I can DM on Discord the deck if I'm using. Yeah, I mean you could send it my way and let me see what ones you are putting in there. Oh, I can't believe we won that. Wow. That was actually surprising to me. That's funny, dude. Tony. Anyone else feel dumb when it takes like 8 seconds to figure out the helmet inside the triangle? I know that there's been times where like you're playing this game so much, right? You're playing, you know, you're grinding the game so much that thing pops up and you just stare at it. Like, which one do I pick again? I totally feel you. I played 10 games and only won 3. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's been the same with me. I've definitely came into a struggle with trying to figure out a working deck, because the +5 games, the teams are better. Obviously, they got a lot better cards. Like this one, like if you look at the cards that they have, that Epic Prime Pro is better than any card that I have. And then they got, well, that one's not, but it's still a better than a lot of the Epic Primes that I have. And then we have, we keep doing offense and playmaking. They had 2 more Epics. Richard Jefferson, I want that one. So they had 4 Epic Primes and a Epic Prime Pro. No, 3 Epic Primes, Epic Prime Pro, and an Epic Pro. Just DM me on Discord, alright. Once it's like 10 p.m., it's going to be easier to climb the ranks. Well, late at night, it's always easier. Just because, obviously, people are sleeping. The people in, depending on where you are, but at 10 p.m. my time, even overseas, it's way, way early in the morning. And so not a lot of people are up. Rank 25, Johnson, man, that's good. You killing it. Elite single. Marvin Bagley. That's nice. God, that is like the worst one I could get. Rebounding. If it's like super card, then +1 is a lower tier. Yep, no doubt. It is the same. And it was the same last year too. Like last year, the +5 was a little bit better than you, but this year, the +5 is quite a bit better than you. I mean, I placed the +5 when I was doing my decks earlier, where all 5 cards were better than all of my cards. So when I did the one with my 2 Elite Pros, I was facing teams that had 4 Elite Pros, and so they just, like, it's unwinnable if they have 4 Elite Pros. It's absolutely unwinnable. If I had if I had all 5 Elite Pros, then it probably wouldn't be an issue to have the best deck. But I've been struggling too. I've definitely been struggling to figure out a good working deck for this, for sure. Me and Johnson in the same team, both in top 30. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Keep up the good work, man. Keep up the good work. That was squeaked out a win on that one. Check your Discord DMs. All right. So 3 in a row this time. Definitely doing a little bit better anyway. Definitely doing a little bit better. What am I looking for, Rushy? Ayton doesn't look very good, that is for sure. Oh, yeah. I checked it. I looked at his deck. I definitely looked at his deck. Ayton doesn't look very good, though. That is for sure. That's sad to see, though. I kind of hope that Ayton would be a lot better than he actually is. But at least he got an epic prime. I mean, at least it's not an epic anyway. But epic prime is alright. I can take that. Finally found a deck that works for me. I win 2 out of 3 games. What deck are you using? Always share with the people, obviously, in the chat right now. I mean, there could be... this is a tough one. So... we have to win, right? So we gotta go an elite. Lost anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So the most we've won in a row is 3. So we've won, the most we have won in a row has been 3 games. I'm gonna have to definitely lab this event just to see what works, what is the best for everybody. I need to find a deck that everybody can use instead of just me based on the things that I have. Saw blade and a helmet. Oh my gosh, dude. This is just like what it was. He's just sitting there staring at it like, where's the saw blade and helmet? Opened an R3 and got 2 ultra rares. Hey, no doubt. I mean, I did that 1 pack opening that I did the video on. Got an ultra rare and a rare in that gold pack. Man, I know that is super frustrating to get that, to grind for 6,000 crowns and then get absolute garbage for your reward. That is terrible. Look at this guy. An elite pro? Are you fucking serious, dude? Yeah, that's what I thought I was gonna use, was the 3 ultra rares and 2 uncommons. That's what I initially thought I was gonna give a shot, but I didn't want to have to use my lower tier deck. I wanted to use cards that I like. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to find something in which would work with higher rated cards, just so I could look at something different. Sins, what is up, dude? Welcome. Yeah, my ultra rare pros are probably the best as far as, I mean, I have the most ultra rare pros, and the ones I do have pro'd are pretty solid as far as in that tier goes. So I think that that's why I thought that that might be the best strat to use, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see. 1. You're using 2 single elites, 3 single epic primes working so far. Most of the time when it does the singles to start, we usually win. If it does a team up one, we're 2 players, then we usually don't win. I'm going 3 epics, 2 uncommons. I like it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go, I mean, I think eventually what I'll probably end up doing, which feels like it'd be the most consistent, is 3 ultra rare pros and 2 uncommons. That's what I initially thought I would use, but like I said, I wanted to try something different. Just to use something. I opened a 50 ticket pack and got an epic. Yeah, I would never open those 50 ticket packs. I would always save those tickets for the 150. Doesn't seem like spending 50 tickets, even though it doesn't take obviously near as long, and you can get 3 of those packs for one of the other ones. You'll never get a, obviously you'll never get an elite in those 50 ticket packs, and that's what you really want. God dang defense. Oh, we won. Wow. That was surprising. About 100 plus resets and nothing better than ultra rare sins, man. That's just like me. I hit my last event. I hit my elite plus plus. I've had well over 100. I mean, we're talking probably 120, 130 resets. And I still have only hit 1 epic prime and no elites in elite plus plus. But it was the exact same thing when I hit epic prime. When I hit epic prime, I got my resets, or I got my freebie, and then it was again well over 100, close to 150 resets until I got my next epic prime. So it's been like that for the last 2 tiers that I've been in. So I don't know if that's like some standard thing that they got going on, or what it is that they're actually doing with that. You know what? I might take out this Gugliotta and put in just a regular uncommon, because it doesn't seem like there's any point to keeping him in there. Oh my god, we got beat. He beat a foil, Carmelo Anthony, with his ridiculous 503 offense. That is a lot. 503 for a regular epic prime. We're almost at another ticket pack though. Look at that. We almost got another 150. I'm going to do probably a video in the next day or 2. We'll do a ticket pack and another 6,000 crown gold pack. Let me switch this out real quick. Let me see if this drops the tier any. Let me put in just an uncommon, or just a regular common. Didn't really drop it down that much. Honestly, it really didn't make much of a difference. I win everything with the deck I DM'd you with. Just don't play the elite people. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good idea. You could definitely just back out of it and then redo the, you know, go back into it, back out and go back in, and make sure that you do one that's in your tier, or at least closer to your overall deck. Unbelievable again, dude. That is unbelievable, man. That is such garbage, dude. They had an elite and an epic prime pro. Like, I'm not sure how you're supposed to win. I got elite. You got the elite Tatum from the 150 pack. That is awesome, dude. Top 250 will be hard. Nah, man, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It's just going to take some trial and error. But that's still a little frustrating. I mean, they had... They have an elite, and they had a, and they did the exact same thing again this time. That's such bullshit, dude. Whoops. I might have to try. Let me try the 3 ultra rares. We're gonna try that. Alright, so we're ultra rare plus. It almost makes me think that they're going to have like an epic prime or something, or they're going to have some epic pro or something ridiculous like that. All in epic tier. 90 resets in epic plus still don't. Hey man, it's a common theme. It is definitely a common theme that it takes absolutely forever to get your pulse. So there we got an ultra rare. There we got an epic. Playmaking. We'll go Kenyon Martin. And then defense, Gugliotta. Alright, well that one worked out nice. I used 5 ultra rare pros and make sure your epic works. Dang, just 950 rebound. Oh my god, dude. That is crazy. For an epic prime pro, for sure, that's crazy. So that deck worked out alright so far. That deck wasn't too bad. If they play the singles first, it's definitely a lot easier. I don't have that one. I don't have the Caldwell Pope. Rebounding and playmaking. Let's go you and Kenyon Martin. This one's working much better. This is... I don't know. I don't want to have to stick with this deck though. I don't want to have to use all ultra rares the entire event again. I really wanted to... Maybe it is I just don't have enough cards. I don't have enough elite cards to be able to do that. Enough good ones, anyway. I have probably 40, or no, I probably have 50 of the ultra rare pros done. And I think that at least out of the 50 or something that I've done, 50, 55 ultra rare pros that I've pro'd up. I haven't seen any cards that are better than the Gugliotta or Kenyon Martin. If anybody has any in the chat, I'm curious if you have a ultra rare pro that is better than the Gugliotta or the Kenyon Martin, or if those are actually the top 2 cards in this tier. Pulled 4 elites, 3 epic primes yesterday, dude. That's amazing. Like I never get that kind of luck. Never get that kind of luck. Look at that. Epic Pro. Can't do anything about that. The Fred Brown Ultra Rare. I have his single. I have Fred Brown's single. But the Fred Brown, when it's pro'd, is better than the Gugliotta. That would be a good one to put in there. Just because I think he has pretty high offense and pretty high playmaking. Cody, what is up? First time being able to make it to the stream, man. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it. Hopefully your Tuesday grind is going good. Look at this. They got an Epic Prime in here. Tyson Chandler. What is that nonsense? At least they played it as the single, dude. At least they played it as a single. Definitely no way to win if they play that with the two-person. But I'm glad you can make it out, man. It's been a struggle trying to find a working deck. At least one that is consistent. We've found a lot of decks where we win like 3 out of 4. Or a couple decks that win like 3 out of 4. But to me, 3 out of 4 is still not good enough. I need a deck where I win 9 out of 10. Even though Rivals Clash games only take 30 seconds to actually do, and it's really not that much load time and all that stuff, and it's really not too big a deal. But I'd still like to be able to find one in which I could win 9 out of 10 times. I know. Hope I get the elite pull on the stream. I should. I mean, I wouldn't see why. I mean, well, obviously, since it's Cat Daddy and you never know. But like I said, I've had 120. It's got to be 120, 130 resets. I mean, I was keeping track in the beginning, and then I just got frustrated and didn't do it anymore. But since we only get 2 picks every single game, God, this is the 3rd time this thing has come up. I probably should have backed out and skipped the epic one. What should we start with? I wonder if they're going to pick up something like an Epic Pro or something to start it. Let's see what happens when we do the 2 bad ones. Well, look at that. We definitely wouldn't have won that if we would have picked our ultra rares. Alright, so I guess when there's 2, when it's the team up, at least in the very beginning for the first matchup, we're going to have to use the 2 uncommons. That's pretty much the... Seems like, at least, that they would use their best card in the 2-person matchup. And can't beat it if they use an Epic Prime, that is for sure. Another Epic Prime. Wow, this guy is only rare tier and has an Epic Prime. God, that George Hill is terrible. Was that thing leveled up at all? Oh, dang. I'm feeling good about this deck, though. Not that I want to use this deck, but I'm feeling good about it. This has been the most consistent for sure. It has been the most consistent with the wins. King of the Court Lonzo Ball has been floating around. Yeah, I've seen it a lot. I've seen that Lonzo Ball a lot. But there was a lot of people, obviously, that got in that tier to get the Lonzo Ball. And there were two. That card was in. That card was actually in 2 of the tiers. So even more people got it. Yeah, you throw out your 2 uncommons first. No doubt. Unless, of course, it says... Unless it's the second one. If it does 1 single and then the double, then you're kind of forced to use your best one. Not that I have a best one, but I don't like this right here. So they played 2 bad cards first, and I have a feeling that this next card is going to be an epic prime. Just a feeling, right? Look at that. It's like they automatically know that there's going to be 3 singles in a row, so they save it. Just pulled, oh my gosh, just pulled an elite Julius Randle. Dude, I tell you, same with last year. You know, I grinded this game like crazy last year as well. And I never really pulled very good. Like, I never really, everybody on the team, a lot of people on the team anyway, pulled elite cards and the top tier cards, star cards and superstar and legend and icon and all that stuff. Man, they pulled those top tier cards all of the time, and I struggled. I struggled with the draft board. Same with this year. I mean, I struggle with the draft board this year, picking up good cards. In the Discord sometimes, going into the Discord, into the poll channel, sometimes is a little bit depressing. Just seeing all of those amazing pulls that everybody's getting, foils and elites and back-to-backs and all that stuff, and me was stuck with garbage. Oh no. They played their 2 worst cards. Oh, okay, so they used an Epic Pro this time. Doing all the board 2 picks by 2 picks just to get ultra rare, yeah. I mean, we started at the top, right? And we're doing 2 pick, going all the way to the bottom. Another DJ Augustine. God dang, I pull this guy every single event so far. The Flash event, last week, the main event, this event. Some of these cards got to have higher pull rates than others. They for sure got to have higher pull rates. SC, what is up, dude? Welcome to the stream, man. What's your lineup? Well, right now, unfortunately, I am using something I didn't want to do. I tried a lot of people's suggestions in the chat. It doesn't work the same way for me as it does for other people. But so far, the one I found most consistent was the one that I, assumed would work the best, is just 3 ultra rare pros and garbage. 3 ultra rare pros and some garbage. I wanted to be able to use elites, but I just don't have enough elites to have top tier, elites to be able to do that. So throw out commons first, yeah, throw out some commons first. Then use your ultra rare pros in the duo, yeah. Davis is killing me. Almost 500 points. God dang. I mean, he could be using hot streaks as well. It's quite possible that he got some hot streaks. Let me see how many points old Davis has. $470. That's pretty darn good, man. I like it. We have not gotten a hot streak yet. We have not gotten a hot streak all stream. So it's been an hour and 15 minutes with quite a few games. And we didn't actually, we haven't pulled one yet. So since we're doing the 2 players, I always have a feeling like they don't always do this, obviously, but I always have a feeling they're either going to have an Epic Prime or they're going to have an Epic Pro. And it feels like they're going to do that in the very first one. So I got to go the 2 uncommons. See, and if we would have went our ultra rare pros there, we definitely would have lost. Rushy, when you doing the 200 picks, actually it was 308 picks. It was 308, and I did it last night. Whether or not I post the video, though, I don't know. Because I'm not sure anybody's going to want to see that. I'm not sure anybody's going to want to see it, man. I don't want to waste the viewer's time with absolute garbage. I was disappointed, to say the least. It wasn't just bad, man. It was the worst thing you could possibly imagine. I think in all 308 picks, I think my highest, I don't know, man. I don't know. You still think I should post it? I mean, it's a bunch of garbage. Like, I don't want to. There's that Epic Prime. As long as they play their good card at the start, I feel fairly confident that we could win. We gotta. Oh my God, this sucks. We're gonna lose now because we're gonna go into overtime, and I can't believe we had the exact same rebounding. We're gonna go into overtime, and he's gonna play his Epic Prime, and I'm not gonna be able to beat it. And he'll play his Epic Prime here, and we'll lose. You found a deck that you can win with. That's good. I mean, we've been doing fairly consistent with this. Besides for that very unlucky tied rebounding. I don't know how that works, but... Just got your first coach boost, 285 points. Yeah, we have not gotten one yet. Hour and 15 minutes in, we have not gotten any sort of doubles yet. Wow. So this is another one. Like, how do they know that the third card is going to be a single and they know to save it? Oh, that actually wasn't. They could have all the same ultra rares. This could be interesting. They actually did. They had an entire deck that was almost the same tier. That's the first time I've actually seen that since we've started playing a deck that was almost all the same tier. Hold on. I'll be back in just a second. I gotta go grab something. Alright. I had to grab something to eat real quick, man. I'm absolutely starving. Then I gotta go to work. Dude, I gotta go to work as soon as I get done streaming. Which is gonna make it a little bit more difficult to get that 250, but gotta work, right? Only if you could not. Only if you can live life without money. That would be nice. Or at least not have to worry about it. Yep, gotta get money, man. Unfortunately. Gotta get money, gotta pay bills, gotta pay the rent. Gotta pay the college loans, those tens of thousands of dollars that the government is gonna hold over my head for literally the rest of my life. There's another Lonzo. Thank the Lord we get free education. Yeah. Yep. I know that life would be definitely a lot easier if I didn't have so much in college loans and so much debt and so much. I mean, that's what it means to be an American, though. You're not American unless you have tens of thousands of dollars of debt. Education ain't free. We still gotta pay. I mean, I would think you gotta pay something anyway, but not like mine. I mean, my tuition where I went to school, at least the first time for my undergrad degree. My undergrad degree, I had just my tuition alone was about $8,000 a semester, I think. And then my graduate degree was not quite as much. I think $6,000 a semester or something like that. €50. Oh my god. I wish mine cost €50, dude. You can't even buy a book for €50. Try 5 ultra rare pros working better without the comments somehow. That's interesting. That is interesting, because as many times that we've actually been playing this, there's only been one time from what I remember in which the entire deck had the same, was all pretty much the same deck tier, or all the pretty much the same card tier. And so I'm assuming that every single deck is gonna have good and bad cards in it. Wow. That was the first time that I've seen them use crap cards to start. What? We still might even... We still won that, though. Unbelievable. I'm surprised we won that. Or at least we're getting a little bit more consistent. We're getting a little bit more consistent, at least with the winning part. Every single one of these draft boards, the card has been on the very bottom when I start from the top. Got a ton of epic singles, man. I only have 6 pros, but an absolute ton of singles. Just got your first epic in 3 days. That's not very good, man. That is not very good. I mean, I don't know if you can really count the freebie as a draft board pull. I mean, technically you're pulling an elite card. But I've certainly played a ton of games and not pulled another elite. Only one epic prime. Only one epic prime. No elites. I don't think I have a Cody Zeller, do I? I got the brother. But no Cody. Nope. Guess another single. Hopefully your luck turns around. I mean, we need some of that luck that people on the Discord are getting. Dude, they're actually pulling. I've seen. Look how close this is. Like, I can't believe how close this is. 44,000. I'm curious why anybody would pick the Hornets. Why would somebody want this Jeremy Lamb over Jason Richardson? I mean, it's the same positions, except that Jason Richardson is a better card. I mean, personally, I like the Hornets better. I mean, I like them as the Hornets better, I should say. And, but this is just a better card. Like, why not get it? Instead of, I don't know, maybe people like it when they're the Hornets. Deck tips. I mean, we've tried a lot of things. We have tried a lot of things, and the thing that I've found most consistent, at least, which is what I initially thought it would be, is just doing 3 ultra rare pros and 2 common, uncommon cards. And so, that's been the most consistent. We've tried a bunch of different things, though. So we might try, you know, a couple other things as well, just to see how it works out. You know, because I am going to do an probably a Rivals Clash video. I'll do one when I get home from work. Like, I got an absolute ton. Just tried 5 epic pros, all supercharged, 10 out of 10. Wow. I have not supercharged any card except for my elite cards. Those are the 2 pros that I have for my elites are the only ones I charged. Defense. There's that epic prime. You knew it was gonna be. Oh shit! We still won that. Wow. That was crazy. I mean, whatever works. Whatever works, Jake. I mean, but tonight when I get home from work, I'll probably go into the lab and try every single deck I can think of and see what works best. Because when I do the video, I want to do a video like Like, it really doesn't make much sense for me to do a video and say, guys, you need to put in 3 elite pros and 2 ultra rares. Like, it doesn't really make sense to do that because the majority of all people that are watching, right, they're not going to have 3 elite pros. And so I need to find the best decks that work for the most people. And this is definitely one of them. Using 3 uncommon pros and 2 commons. This has worked really well. We're probably winning 8 out of 10, I think. I would like for it to be 9 out of 10. What? 2 epics? Are they really getting smart? You went Hornets because you're an idiot. Well, I mean, if you like the Hornets, dude. I mean, I love the Hornets. Hornets were one of my favorite teams as a kid. Not the Bobcats. So I almost thought, like, see Hornets and, like, yeah, let's pick them. I got an elite LeBron on a spinner. I know, dude. There's not much you can complain about getting an elite LeBron. Yeah, the Hornets just went ahead. They did. I just saw that. They were up by a couple hundred points. Or a couple hundred wins. Early on, you were getting so many keys, just dumped them on the Epic Pros. I mean, that's not a bad idea. I mean, it's really not. Because if, like, I mean, if we're going to have decks that we're going to use all year round, and you find a deck that works, you know, like if these ultra rares, like you need to find a tier in which you can get the 3 best cards in that tier. So like with ultra rare, I'm pretty darn close to getting the 3 best cards. And so it might not be a bad idea just to save up some keys, and then that way you can supercharge those. Look at that Anthony Davis. I've never seen, y'all ever seen this card? I've never seen that epic Anthony Davis. That was a good looking card. But that way you can save it and use it for all the events that you need it for. Guys, we're like an hour and 30 minutes in, right? An hour and 30 minutes into the stream, and this is only the 3rd draft board. I started picking at the very top left, going in order. Each single draft board, and this is the 3rd draft board, and every single draft board has been on this last row down here. We haven't even had 3 resets in an hour and a half. Maybe we've had 3. Maybe we've had 3 total. But still, not very many in an hour and a half. Elite reset, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it too, man. Let's... Making me wait this whole time. Googliata. I can't remember. I didn't see in the chat if anybody said for sure if they confirmed it or not. But is Fred Brown the best ultra rare? Like they know 100% that it's better than the Gugliotta. I have one Fred Brown. I just don't have him pro'd yet. And they're gonna make us wait one more. The very last card. The very last card. Epic Prime Elite Epic Pro. 2 ultra rare pros, no foils. Rivals Clash is terrible. And this is definitely my least favorite game. This is my least favorite game mode in the game. There's that Fred Brown. Dang it, I should have taken a picture of it to see what the stats were. But that did not look anywhere close to as good as Gugliotta's was. But I didn't see how high his level was on that. And of course, god dang it. Is it going to be an elite? Boom. All that. We went through 24 picks. That means that was at least 12 or 13 games, considering I lost 1 or 2. 13 games to get a rare. Kenyon Martin is better. Well, if Kenyon Martin is better, then Gugliotta is better, because I have the Gugliotta and Kenyon Martin, and Gugliotta is better than Kenyon Martin. So I'm trying to see, Ripper, I'm trying to see if there's any other ultra, like what the best ultra rare pros are. Because I think I have, I mean, as far as the top ones go, I mean, I have Gugliotta and I have Kenyon Martin. And it might be handy to have, you know, to be able to save cards that are the best in that tier to use for future events. But I don't have all ultra rares yet. I don't have every single ultra rare. So I don't know 100% if there's any ultra rares besides Fred Brown or them that are better. Bobcats are losing. Yeah, man, I don't know why. I put it in the stream title. I put everyone pick the Bobcats, but I don't know why you would want to pick the Hornets. Obviously, I guess if people have that Jeremy Lamb, then they're gonna, I guess if you have one of the Epic Primes, you're gonna want to pick that side to try to get the pro. But for people that don't have either one of them, I mean, I don't know why you'd want that, because it's not as good as the other one. Rivals Clash is by far the most grinding. It's the most grinding for the least rewards, and it is the most boring. I mean, the Rivals Clash is by far the worst event in the game. For me, my personal opinion. Yeah, Ripper, I have the Gugliotta. I have it in my deck right now that I'm using to play with. So I know Gugliotta's stats, and I know Kenyon Martin's stats when they're pro'd. But I don't know Fred Brown's. And I don't know if there's any other cards that are higher than... Because right now, out of my team, Gugliotta is better than Kenyon Martin. And so I know that he is better than Kenyon Martin, but I don't know where Fred Brown is. Or if there's other cards that are better. Fred Brown is... Anybody got a calculator that can sum up that total for Fred Brown and compare it to Gugliotta? God dang, they keep using cards that I don't have a support for. Did I see what you got from the free pack? You talking about for Supercard? I saw what you got in Supercard. I see that everybody is getting Goliath in Supercard, except for me. You can guarantee that every single free pack I've opened in Supercard has been SummerSlam or below. I haven't gotten crap. Sebastian got the King of the Court, Donovan Mitchell. You get the pro or just the single? Rivals Clash is an absolute ton of grinding, for sure. So if the team you pick loses, you don't... No. It's just the team you pick, when you win a game, it counts towards that team for the total. Whoever wins, you get that card, whatever tier you're in. It doesn't matter what team you pick. It's just that your wins count towards that team for their total. And so then at the end, you're getting a card. It's just whatever team has won. If you want a card, you gotta play 24 hours. I mean, I wouldn't say 24 hours. I mean, I don't ever have a problem making top 500 in event cards for Rivals Clash, and I don't play 24 hours. But you definitely got to play a lot. There's no doubt about that. You got to play more than you do in other game modes. Definitely. Like King of the Court, the one we just had, you're gonna have to play probably, you know, quite a bit more to get an event card in this event than you would in King of the Court. Another rare. Have we gotten a rare? Oh no, we did get that one epic. We did get one epic. Fred Brown is third on this list. Oh, okay. You were saying it third because he is the third. So there are nobody higher than those three. Those three are the highest cards as ultra rare. I know. I saw a robot. I've seen lots of people pull Goliath, and I can't pull anything higher than SummerSlam. Nothing higher than SummerSlam. Epic Prime. Anyone got a decent team? I mean, a lot of us do have decent teams, but it's not necessarily your deck. The only time your deck tier actually matters is the gauntlet as far as teams go. What I care about is whether or not you play and grind and get the team points. That is the important thing to me. And of course, if they give us our stinking rewards, which hopefully they get back to me today. Actually, let me check my email to see if they responded. See if they said anything to me. There's that Lonzo again. Well, we can't win. Stupid, man. Stupid. Let me check my email real quick. Nope, still not a thing. Still haven't heard anything from them. So if I do get a answer while on the stream, I'll definitely let everybody know, especially everybody that's on the team. I mean, there's no reason why we wouldn't get our rewards or some type of rewards. Fred is 482, Gugliotta is 490. All right, so I guess he is going off catalog singles. So then he is the best. I don't have every single ultra rare though, so I don't know if there's other historic ones that are better than him or not. But I have one Fred Brown right now, and that would be nice to replace that with maybe the Michael Adams or something. But I have two of the best, and so that would probably be a pretty good thing to have. Look at this guy. He almost thought he was going to win. Got a WrestleMania 34 from a free pack, dude. Like I said, man, I don't know what it is about my pack luck. At least on that game, I cannot pull anything. Everybody's pulling all of these cards. Blue Edwards, he's actually quite a bit down there. If you look at... Here, I'll show you. I'll show you where they're at right now. Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe not. So right now on my list, he's third. All these top 5 are all historic players. So Gugliotta, Kenyon Martin, Blue Edwards, then Michael Adams, then Cody Zeller. So the top 5 are all historics, and then DJ Augustine is the highest that is not a historic player. So I guess Edwards is third and Adams was fourth. So I was thinking Adams was third. Best epic. Best epic, it sounded like it was Anthony Davis. Somebody said that Anthony Davis was the best epic. I don't have him yet, but that's what they said. Which sounds like it makes sense. I mean, that makes sense to me. Rare spinner. Yeah, rare spinners are always awesome. I love getting rare spinners. There's nothing better than getting a rare spinner. Don't be rebounding. Oh my god. It's alright. It's alright. I'll get one, just odds, yeah. I mean, I would hope I get one. I'm hitting all of the refreshes. Speaking of which, it resets at 1 o'clock, I think, right? Let me check to be sure. I think it resets at 1 o'clock. For me, so I can pick up another one. 2 more, actually. This is going to be another draft board where it gets all the way down to the bottom. Saw Blade Trident. There's been a couple times in which I was playing and that thing popped up and I got like 2 in a row wrong. And said something about like locking your account, or like it didn't actually do it, but it like popped up some warning thing. I don't remember what happened, but please play it. Ah, dang it. Start from the bottom next time and go up. You was talking about when I was showing those, showing the cards, I guess. It's hard to start from the bottom considering you got to scroll from the bottom, and then, oh, you talking about picking the cards, or you talking about from the actual draft board? Yeah, the resets. I got you. Yeah. Well, so. I don't know if Ripper. So with me, like, I love math, right? I love numbers, which is why, like, why I did math in college, right? And so I try to take ridiculous statistics. And sometimes, like, there's been times in which I would not only record how many picks it took me to get the reset, but the card that was done on the reset to try to find patterns in the order in which those cards are being pulled, or the spots on the actual draft board, right? And so there was one time last year in which I started from the top left and went down to the top right and did it 100 times, right? 100 resets starting from the top left to go to the top right. And I would record what spot the reset happened in, okay? And then I did 100 times backwards and started from the bottom right and went up to the top left. And in each case, when I did from the top left to the bottom right, there were more resets that were in the bottom two, and the average was at the third reset. The average was like 16 or 17 or something like that. And when I did the 100 from the top left to the bottom right, and when I did it from the bottom right to the top left, it was literally the exact opposite. The top two were the ones that had the most resets in it, and the average was the same, about 16 or 17. So I have a strong feeling after all of this data that I collected last year, that when I was doing this, I have a strong feeling that when you do resets on a draft board, it does not make a difference what card you pick. It makes absolutely no difference. The only thing that is random, I guess, not necessarily random, but picked, I think that what they do is, like, it's predetermined what draft pick you are going to reset the board on. So for example, like, you're going to reset it on the 13th pick, and it's not going to make one single bit of difference what cards you actually pick. It's just going to make a difference on the number of resets that you actually do, based off of all of the data that I do. That's just what makes sense. I mean, when I did it from one side to the other side and from the bottom to the other side, the stats were exactly the same. It's just what you pick makes no difference. It's just what number it is, which is unfortunate. I mean, that's kind of takes the fun out of everything, right? So you can just pick an order like this every single time and it doesn't matter. I've been paying attention to that too. My guess is to generate a random number and that number pick as your reset. Yeah. Yep. You going from the top left? Yeah. Yeah, I did it a lot last year, man. I did all sorts of tests and stats on this thing, man, on the draft board, and I found a lot of interesting stuff. And there's no doubt, I have absolutely no doubt, that the random number that is generated to determine what number of pick you are getting to reset is not random. It is 100% not random. They have it skewed. They have it skewed in a way that you're gonna pick a higher number more times than you are a lower number, because a true random number generator won't pick a number that is, you know, say above. I mean, there's only 25 picks, right? And so if it's above 20, that number is being selected more times than a random number generator would actually do on a consistent basis. Look at this guy. Wow. Look how much Fred Brown has for his offense. Jesus. That was crazy. It's random, but it's not that it's complex. It's called a weighted random number is what it is. And so technically they could say it's random because it is, but because it generates at a random, you know, the probabilities are different though. It's a weighted system, not a true random number where 1 through 25 there is an equal probability that you're going to get. You know, it's not going to be 4% for a 1 and 4% for a 25. It's not like that. It is 100. I guarantee you that it's a weighted probability that you're going to get certain higher numbers than you are the lower numbers. And it's the same thing with the drop picks, or same thing with the resets and stuff. Like, I have a feeling that certain cards are weighted to be pulled more than other cards. Is that a Rashawn Holmes? It sure as shit was. I wanted that one. God dang, another offense and playmaking, dude. God, and they got another Fred Brown up in there. Good thing we had offense, though. What is this helmet talk? Bro, you had your license test yesterday and you made it. Now allowed to drive a car with my parents on the passenger seat and ride a motorbike that goes 32 miles an hour on your own. It's pretty awesome. 32 miles an hour, though. I mean, like, I think, Usain Bolt can't he run 24 miles an hour or something? 32 miles an hour doesn't seem very fast to me. I mean, it's good. Safety first, right? Yeah, definitely safety first. But a motorbike only going 32 miles an hour doesn't seem very fast. Hornets are winning. God dang, man, that stinks. I do not want the Hornets to win, but we might not have a choice, obviously. Look at that, imperfect pro. God, they're picking weird things to be I can't believe it's like some of these people have these cards in their deck. Isn't that called a moped? Yeah. Yeah. At least we would call it in the States a moped. We're going to make the last 2 rows yet again. Yet again. Oh yeah, I forgot to check. I have Fred Brown maxed and his offense is 340. Yeah, dude, he has an insane amount of offense. I mean, I think this 3 ultra rare deck is probably, it's probably going to end up being the best, especially if I could figure out if I could get that other one. I have 1 Fred Brown right now, but if I can get the other Fred Brown, then I can pro it up, replace that Michael Adams, and then eventually, I guess, maybe supercharge these 3 cards and just use this deck for this until I get another deck tier in which I have all of the best cards. If you can get all the best cards, then in that tier anyway, I think you're definitely going to be better off. Unless, of course, it's a situation where they just have an epic prime in it. Yeah, his rebound is trash, no doubt about it, because he's a guard. But that's why you have Kenyon Martin or Gugliotta in there in case they do rebounding. Because you got the 3 cards, right? If you have 3 ultra rare pros, you do it to balance out, I guess, the statistical categories. You need a guy that has high offense playmaking, guy that is balanced, and a guy that has good defense and rebounding. That way, depending on what gets picked, you have different options to be able to choose from, if you know what I mean. So if you can have the Fred Brown, man, every time you get offense and playmaking, you know what to use, and he can always win. It's actually a moped in English too, because in Germany it's called a moped too. That's weird. Huh. I actually thought a moped was Just what we call it in America. I didn't know that other places call it a moped. I thought it was like a motorbike or something. Epic spinner. Rip support. I get supports a lot on spinners, man. A lot of supports, a lot of focus type cards. Of course, a lot of XP boost cards. I mean... But I still do them eyes closed, right? I still do all of my spinners eyes closed. I don't even look. And it still works out a lot of times. God damn it, they used another one again. Oh, we won that time though. I guess every once in a while we are winning against that epic prime. It just has to be, I guess, the right stat that we get it for. As long as it's not defense. If it's not defense, then we might be able to win all right. Got an elite spinner and got an epic. Yep. I mean, I got an elite spinner and I have pulled on an elite spinner an elite support, and I've pulled on elite spinner. I've pulled a supercharged key. A key. Getting a key is like the worst thing possible, man. Like, Lonnie Walker, that's like one of the best or worst epic or worst ultra rares. Pulled an ultra rare spinner, upgraded all the way to epic prime, and then got a support. Yep. I mean, my only elite card that I've ever gotten on a spinner so far this year has been from an epic prime spinner. It wasn't even from an elite spinner. Look at this, man. The last draft board, we reset it on the very last reset, and this one we only got 4 cards left again. I think this is only 5 resets. Only our 5th reset in like 2 hours. Yep, got the LeBron, man. Definitely can't complain if you got the LeBron. Yeah, they could at least give you... Well, you know what they should do, Cody, man, which really frustrates me is, like, why... Like, they have the requirement, for you to use 20 keys to supercharge somebody, but it only lets you keep 60. Like, I think that is ridiculous. Like, why... Oh, my goodness. Look at Tyson Chandler's rebounding. Why are they going to... They're going to make you use 20-something keys to supercharge somebody, but yet you're only allowed to keep... 60. Like, that's dumb. Anyone else play while having the stream at the top left of the phone screen? You could actually do that. I didn't even know that you can do that. That's actually pretty handy. That's kind of neat. I couldn't imagine you actually being able to see anything though. I mean, I bet that picture is really tiny. That'd be kind of cool, like on a tablet or something, like on an iPad. That would be pretty awesome. But I can't imagine. I can't imagine how... Oh my god, they used their 2 worst cards again, dude. I need to stop doing that then. If they're going to keep using their worst cards, I need to... Or maybe they're all bad cards. I guess they were. Fair enough. Is it going to be the last one? Oh my god. So the last reset, the last draft board, it reset on the 25th pick and it was a rare. This one reset on the 24th pick and it's a rare. That's like 30 games. That's like 30 games to get 2 rares. Renegade, just got home from work and you're exhausted, so I'll play when I can. Hey dude, I feel you, man. I know how it is. Welcome to being a grown-up, man. I got to go to work as soon as I get done streaming, and I got to work all night and won't get home till 8, 9 o'clock at night. And then I got to get back on here, and I got to grind, and I got to make sure that I do that. And then got to do dinner. Got to go to the grocery store. Got to do family stuff. Got to, yeah, man. It's life, brother. Just pulled my first Epic Prime dupe. I still do not have an Epic Prime dupe. Still do not have one. Hopefully it'd be nice to get one though. I got like 12. I think I got 12 or 13, maybe 14. Maybe 14 Epic Primes. Oh, I do have it. All right, let's check this out, man. I do got my freebie that I can use, and it is a you see that trash? Y'all see that? See, this is what I'm talking about, robot. Look at that garbage. How am I supposed to get anything with that, man? Every single one of these has been nothing but. Let me watch my free ad. All of them have been like SummerSlam or below or something like that. They're terrible. Just pulled my 3rd spinner, 2 rare, 1 ultra rare. We haven't pulled a spinner yet. We've only had like 6 or 7 resets. Like max, only 6 or 7 resets. Some ideas of what I could eat now that you mentioned dinner. I'm a bit hungry. Well, if it was me, I'd probably have a bowl of cereal. Because I eat a lot of cereal. I eat a lot of peanut butter sandwiches. Unless when I do dinner with my son. And then I actually cook him stuff. And then... You see, I get this all the time too. Look at this. Look at this crap. This happens on my phone constantly. Constantly. All the freaking time. I don't know what it is. I don't know what is... Like, every time I watch an ad, it'll do... Well, half the times I watch an ad, it'll do it. When I'm playing games, it does it. When I do... I mean, it's just ridiculous how many times it does it. And it did it again. Like, I just shut it off and loaded back up, and it did it again. Can't they see I'm trying to get my free ad in? Did you see what they announced for SummerSlam Fusion? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Didn't Robot say that? That just reminded me. I knew I saw that, but I forgot to say something. I was going to say something, but I forgot. God dang. Yeah, I saw that Robot said that about new Fusion cards. SummerSlam 18. When do they have a date for that? I've been playing for 2 hours, still at tier 1000. Yeah, we've been playing for 2 hours. It took a little bit to get a decent deck, but this deck has been working all right. Not too bad. Dang, another Epic Prime spinner. We still haven't pulled a spinner though. Another network maintenance. I get these a lot. I've had more of these I guess, little picture things than I've had actual resets in the game. Oh, finally. Alright, I'm back in. And now it won't let me watch ad. I don't know if there's something wrong with my phone or what it is, but they said later on this month, so gotta be 2 weeks. That's awesome. Top 50 since start with Sins, dude. That's awesome too. Way to grind, dude. A Blake Griffin Elite Foil. God dang, man. Yeah. See, I just don't have that kind of luck. I just don't have that kind of luck, dude. I can't even get my free pack. Oh. There we go. We got it to work now. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see when the ad's up. I'll let you see this other WrestleMania card that I pull. Or SummerSlam. Yeah, I don't know when they bring fusions in, so... And here was the other one. I mean, it was better than the other one, and but still, I mean, it's still just an ultimate. That's actually the highest tier that I've pulled since I've been getting them yesterday. That's actually the best card that I've pulled. That's pretty sad. Just close your eyes. Yep. Just close your eyes, man. I think that's the best strategy, best technique to do in order to get the cards, man. Just close your eyes. Because I think that it gives you the cards that it wants to give you. It'd be certainly nice if we could get an actual reset that wasn't on the very bottom of the draft board again. Actually, let me check. I'm going to look in my folder to see how many pictures I've taken. To see in 2 hours, how many... Okay, well, alright, well, my computer is acting really freaking weird. It won't let me do anything. But I know it's not many. It is not many. It couldn't be more than 6 or 7. We're pretty close to the end anyway. It is 1:10. I gotta start getting ready soon. Gonna be a long day tonight. Gonna be a long day tonight. Long day today to the night, I should say. That's pretty crazy though. Getting an elite LeBron and an elite Blake Griffin, an elite Blake Griffin foil on spinners, dude. That's just absolutely crazy. That is some crazy good luck. We'll do it until we get one more reset, and then we'll go. Even if it takes all the way to the bottom. We'll go to one more reset. Oh. I don't want to go to work either. This deck has definitely been the best, I think, for actually this game mode. I think we're getting close to being 9 out of 10 most of the time. After seeing how they play for a little bit, we're almost back up to rank 250. So we made up the points. Kenyon Martin, which I don't need. Dang it. I need something good. I wish they could give me something good. Alright, we'll do one more game. Probably have to go with this deck. Probably have to do this deck for this weekend. I'm going to test out some more decks tonight, though. I'm going to test out a bunch of decks tonight, and I will put together a video testing a bunch of decks. But so far, I mean, we've tested quite a few. I'm only going to do lower tier. I'm probably only going to do lower tier decks just because I want to make something in which people that are watching could possibly have, you know, ultra rares. Probably just with ultra rares and epics and rares and things like that, like cards that people actually have. Test them out, see how it works. But I think this ultra rare one is working the best. All right, let me do another one. I'm delaying the inevitable. I'm seeing quite a few cards, though, that I don't even have. And I have quite a few cards. Quite a few of the lower tier cards. I mean, some of the epics and some of the ultra rares. I'm seeing quite a few. Giannis is back. Man, we were getting ready to leave, too. I just missed what Lonzo said in the chat. He said, I pulled something. All right, guys, we'll do one more reset. All right, we'll keep going until we get one more reset, and then that'll be it. He got an epic prime Rondo. That's awesome, dude. We got to get one more good reset. Come on, Cat Daddy, please give me a decent reset. I mean, we've been doing 2 hours 15 minutes. We've had like 8 total resets now. In 8 hours. In 8 hours. In 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's some pretty crappy pull rates. That's why I don't like this event. Finally, good reset epic. Brooke Lopez, Derek, we have not pulled a single thing worth anything even talking about. Oh, there's an epic prime. Okay, well, we got our butt kicked in this one. Would prefer my school always gets a trip before you graduate. Now I can't decide where to go. Can't choose between northern part of Germany. I live in the south. Prague, Slovenia, Amsterdam. But my parents don't want me to go there because of weed. Are you serious? Got an elite foil Griffin. Oh, yeah. Yep. I've been to Amsterdam. I went to Amsterdam. I'm surprised. Like in Amsterdam, right? They have the red light district. All of those girls that are on every corner in the red light district in Amsterdam, and your parents are worried about weed. Like the thing, I don't know, man. That seems a bit weird. Like they got like over in that area, they have so many bars, so many pubs or whatever you want to call it, drinking like crazy. There are girls in those houses in the red light district absolutely everywhere, and they are worried about weed. That's funny, man. That is funny stuff. Richard Jefferson. I think if those were the only places that I would pick, I would probably pick Prague. That'd probably be where I'd pick out of those. Amsterdam was alright. I don't really have much interest in going back though. Well, there it is. George Murasan, another rare. Look at this. What is going on with my computer right now? Something really funky happening with my computer. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it, dude. I gotta get ready for work. I gotta work all night and get back to the grind. I'll probably try to sneak in a game or two. Still didn't get an elite, I know. We have got to be approaching 130 resets since that elite pull, the elite freebie. But of course, on Friday we will be doing a stream. So on Friday, obviously main event, we are going to have, well, Thursday we're going to get the preview. So 2 days until we get the preview for our second event card. Hopefully it's something good. Hopefully it's a point guard. Hopefully, or a center. I think point guard or center, only ones that I need to fill in at least for the elite tier. Don't have too much fun at work. Yeah, I know. Thanks everybody for coming out. If y'all haven't already, be sure you hit that like button. If you're new, be sure you subscribe. Check the description for the Discord channel and all of that stuff. I will be getting out a tip video probably tomorrow, since I mean, we use this to test it, and it'll be for Friday anyway. But thanks for coming out, guys. Thank you everybody for showing your support. And I'll see everybody soon. See y'all in the next video. Hopefully your grind goes good. Hopefully you get better stuff than I've been getting. Bet it Shaq because he is on the banner. I wouldn't mind a Shaq. I certainly wouldn't mind the Shaq. But Jordan was on the banner last time. So Jordan was on the first banner. And he definitely was not our... Donovan Mitchell was on the banner. I saw Jordan on it. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong banner. But if Shaq's on there, dude, that would be sweet. I would certainly like that. But then Donovan Mitchell wasn't the event card. Donovan Mitchell wasn't the event card, and so I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll definitely figure it out in a couple days. As soon as I come, it's over. Yeah. Just for future reference, since you are just getting here and you don't know, if you haven't already, at the start of every event. So for the flash events, when it starts, we will stream right when it starts. For the main events, for those of you that haven't seen the streams before. But on the main events, I always start right when the main event starts. So whatever time zone you're in, right when it starts. And then the last 2 hours of the event on Sunday. So for the main event, when it starts, when it ends. For the flash event, when it starts. So every single week. So you can mark that in your calendar, unless of course I have some sort of life-changing event that I can't come to. But at the start and end, like this Friday, we will do another one. So hopefully I see everybody out there then. If you haven't already, like I said, be sure you hit that sub button and check the link in the description for the Discord channel. Have a good grind, guys. Hopefully your deck or hopefully your pulls are better than what we pulled on this stream, man. It's absolutely terrible. Still have to study for school. Spanish is hard. Yeah, I don't like Spanish. Start talking to learn Spanish. But anyway, thanks guys for coming out. I will see y'all very soon in the next stream, in the next video. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.